Hello, friends. Welcome to our storytelling session. And today I will actually inform you about one real incident. And this is presented in a story format. And this is, believe it or not, this is a horror. And this is related to real experience, real life experience. And many people have reported seeing this kind of a figure in the Delhi, in the heart of Delhi city, which is area called Delhi Cantonment. During the British era, during the Raj, the Delhi Cantonment was outside the city. It was a separate area. However, now after the formation of India, Delhi Cantonment has become a very important part of the city. It is within the city itself, within the premises of city, and therefore this is something which I wanted to talk about. It's about haunting of the Delhi Cantonment area. So what is this haunting of Delhi Cantonment? Well, you know that Delhi has many IT companies and many call centers spread across different parts of the cities, and people actually travel from point A to point B throughout the duration of 24 hours. And so during the daytime there is no experience, but during the night time, when the traffic reduces and only the call center and IT company vehicles ply through the empty roads of Delhi, and as you know, Delhi is a very crowded city, a lot of traffic in the city. So a lot of people who work for the IT companies or the call center industry, when they actually travel through, especially through the Delhi Cantonment area, they have reported having seen a ghost clad in white sari, and you can't see the face, it's completely white, standing and basically standing on the road, roaming around on the road. And they have seen that. And there are many incidents. It's not only one or two incidents. There are several incidents where people have seen this kind of figurine roaming around in the darkness of Delhi, especially after 12, when the traffic reduces considerably on the road of Delhi. So, as I said, during daytime, the cantonment area looks like this, very, very posh. And it's one of the high-end area, because this is planned as per the army, with straight roads and proper planning with lot of trees and a lot of open areas, a lot of greenery in the entire cantonment area. This was set up during the British Raj, especially for the soldiers to basically live in their barracks. But now the area is called Delhi Cantonment. And it is mostly owned by the retired army officers and also a lot of private citizens now. So even though the area is called Delhi Cantonment, but it is within the confine of the city today. It is one of the prominent and one of the upmarket colony in the New Delhi capital region. So during daytime, you can't make out that this place may be haunted. But at the night, people have seen this kind of, very suspicious looking, very scary looking figurine walking around on the road. People don't know why that happened only in the cantonment area, but they have seen this. And usually what happens is that this figurine basically looks like a human figure, but you can't see the face, is completely covered in white and asks for lift. And most of the people refuse lift. And when you refuse lift, then something remarkable happened. We don't know what happens if you give the lift. And so I don't think anybody has narrated that kind of experience, probably because they are not around, and nobody would be out of their wits to stop over and give lift to this kind of figure in the middle of the night when nobody is around. So I don't think anybody has gathered enough courage to stop their vehicles and give lift to this ghost. But when you refuse the lift, then people have seen something remarkable happening. And usually the intention of drivers, when they see this kind of a figure, they actually avoid it and they speed up because they don't want to get stopped by this ghost. So usually the drivers speed up, and when they speed up, people have seen that this ghost actually run at the speed of the car, very parallel to you, which no human can match. You know that humans who make the world records in their 100-meter dash cannot compete with the cars, because cars may be going at high speed at 80 kilometers an hour or even 100 kilometers an hour. And then people have noticed that this ghost actually chased down the car and run alongside with you and angrily looking at you, it looks like, because nobody has seen the face. But important thing is that if you refuse the lift, it starts chasing you down, and that is very, very scary. I mean, imagine a situation if you're alone in your car and then you are getting chased by a ghost running along, and especially when you're actually pressing the pedal and trying to move away from this kind of a ghost as quickly as possible, and this ghost is actually running along on the side of your car and is able to match the speed at which your car is going. That is a very scary thought, and that is not one person who has actually narrated this experience. There are many experience. There are several times this kind of experience have come in various publications. So this is something which is really happening, and many people have reported. It's not only one. So if it is like one or two or even few stories, then you can say that okay, fine, this could be a man-made story. But then several people, especially people who are going to their work in a shift in the night, they have experienced. And not only one person. It's like when people are moving in their official buses, it's driver and bunch of people, at least 10 to 12 in their jeeps. These kind of collective experience have been narrated by the people who have actually seen this figurine roaming around on the streets of Delhi Cantonment area. The background of this is not known. Nobody has even dared to do any research, and we don't know what happens when you stop and actually give the lift to this kind of a ghost. So something we don't know, but we have we are telling people today through this storytelling session that such an incident really happens in the heart of the Delhi city, where several hundred of people have gone through this experience in the middle of the night, and they have seen a ghost asking for a lift, and if you don't give the lift, the ghost starts chasing your car at the speed at which your car is moving on the side, and you can actually if you're not attentive enough, you can actually lose control of your car, and God knows what happens if you stop, and for whatever reason, if you see the ghost coming near you, if your car breaks down or you met with an accident. So a lot of risk associated in this incident, but I would like to know if this is something which scares you. This kind of real incident scares you. I would like to know from you. And there are few questions also, few people who are watching my live stream at this point in time. One is joining in from YouTube. The channel is called Edify Learning, and they are saying, wow, I didn't know. Of course, this is something very scary. I mean, who would like to go through this experience? So it is something which you should stay away from the Delhi Cantonment, especially at night. And then there is another channel, Chandrasen, and Chandrasen is asking one question: what its voice? Well, nobody has heard, because nobody has stopped to give lift or even dared to stop to ask what is your name. So something that not many people have gathered courage to stop and roll down their window and say, hey, where do you want to go? So nobody has that kind of a courage. And another one is does it have red eyes? So again, people have not reported any features in this ghost. They are usually totally covered in white. And important thing is that it could be a host, but when the ghosts start running at the speed at your car speed, that is very scary, and it cannot be explained by any scientific thought process. So that is why something which is it's something that you need to ponder, and probably if you are courageous enough, one of you can go and examine the facts, probably say hello to the ghost. So with this, let me end my live stream, and I will catch you in the next session of storytelling. And until then, if you have any thoughts, any suggestion, any question, or if you have gone through similar experience, send in your comments and suggestion. Catch you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.